What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Quantity Monroe. Today we're going to get into how I got this ash blonde colored wig. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you everything I use. Silicone, bamboo, the color 940 by Wella, the color 811 by Wella, the color 841 by Wella. I had my little squeeze bottle, well, not squeeze bottle, the Shimmer Lights conditioner, because it keeps it breaks that tone of that bright, blonde. My squeeze bottle now. My 30 volume. I shouldn't have used 30 volume. I would recommend use 10 or 20. That's the Shimmer Lights shampoo, which I didn't use. So first I'm showing y'all how I did the wig. I made like a little water bowl with the Shimmer Lights conditioner, and I just submerged the wig inside of there so it's fully covered and toned. So that is what I'm doing. I'm basically just submerging it in there so that it can break that, how some bright 613 colors are. So this is toning it down a little bit so that it's not so bright, and it's like, letting it, even out the color. So all you got to do is make your little, you could do this in the sink. I chose to use a bowl, so you could do however you want to do it. So I didn't want to, have my sink with nothing, no purple color and whatever, so I didn't know how it was going to change the color of my sink. So I chose, see how the color is changing, that wig. See how it's not as bright as it was at first when I first, put it up in there. So that is why you use the Shimmer Lights conditioner. And also, I don't really like using the shampoo because it makes the hair kind of like brittle. Okay. So next I'm going to use the Silicone Mousse. Now this stuff right here is going to make the hair so silky. Now I recommend using this when you're going to dye any type of hair, including your own hair, because it helps your hair not have that dry and like brittle feeling. It helps not to damage the hair. So the wig is already 613, so I didn't want to damage it by coloring it again. So I'm putting this all over the wig, rubbing it in, massaging it in the hair real good before I apply my color. As you can see, that Shimmer Lights conditioner definitely toned down that bright 613 color. So this stuff is, I saw this girl on YouTube use this, and when I tell y'all this stuff is amazing, my wig is still soft till this day, baby. So I do highly recommend whenever you color your hair to use this first. So first I'm going to go in with this 811 color, and I'm going to mix it with my 30 volume. I really recommend you use a different cream volume, because this had let off a real strong stench, and it was kind of irritating my allergies. So at first I started putting this color in the front of my hair and on the top, because I wanted this color on the top to get that cute ash blonde color. So I'm putting this all on the top, like close, not directly on my lace, but I'm just putting it all on the top part of the wig. So I didn't use a brush or anything fancy like that. I just used my hand and that little squirt bottle you see me using. I did use gloves because sometimes when you're using dye or any kind of chemicals, it will burn your hands. So I do highly recommend using some gloves, especially if you're going to use your hands like me. So I'm just basically rubbing that color in the top and all around the side, because I want that color for the top layer of my hair. So I'm just rubbing it with my hand, working the color in how I want it. And, this dye, so you got to kind of move kind of fast too, because this dye by Wella, it starts to take really fast. Y'all see that color is changing already, turning to that blonde looking color. So you want to work real fast when you're using this color, because you don't want to over process your hair at all. So I'm trying to move as fast as I can, and, especially since I'm trying to do this voiceover now, so. But as you can see, the color is already changing to the ash blonde color that I want it to be. So I'm trying to move as quick as possible. I'm just basically, I used 2 bottles of this color. So I'm just trying to get it all out. I'm not trying to waste none. I'm trying to use all my product. So yes, that's why it's taking a little bit longer. I'm trying to use all my product, because because I'm probably not going to use this color again. So that is why I'm using all the product. I'm squeezing it in there, adding some more. Baby, yes. We're going to get all that up on there because we need that. And it's also going to give me that color I want. I'm just gently, rubbing it on in there. You know, making sure I get the whole top part of my wig so that I can achieve that pretty ash blonde color that I have for my birthday. Okay, y'all. So I'm just making sure that I get it on the top, because I want the top and the root to be that color, so I can get that dark root kind of like color. Not a real dark root, but now I'm just gonna any excess color. Excess dye I had, I just picked it up and put it back on there. So I just basically rubbed it down the top layer of the hair. I did not go under the hair, nothing like that, until I started with the next color. So that's what I'm doing right here, y'all. Just getting it all up in there. And I did add a little more, but you know, that's okay. I wanted to get that color, to achieve that color that I wanted. So that's why I kept doing it. Now, I know my voice sound kind of crazy. I know my voice sound kind of dry, kind of raspy. But I'm doing this voice over early in the morning, so that's why I sound like that. So don't you dare be coming for me. Man your business, okay? Anyways, back to down this hair. So I put some more on there and just rubbed it on in there. And rubbed it on down there. And rubbed it on down the top layer of the wig to get that color that I wanted. And my wig turned out very, very pretty, as you guys can see. I'm going to put a clip in the end of this video so you can see. And a lot of y'all already saw my color. Y'all been asking me, how did you get the color? How did you get the color? This is how I got the color.
Get out now.
So I am going to probably fast forward some of this. So it's probably going to start going fast right here. Yeah.
It's too strong for you, Zori. Get out of here.
So I really should have
Twan, come and get her.
cut some of this part out. But I don't know why I didn't.
Twan.
Because I feel like I should have fast forwarded this part right here. I really do. So I'm basically just showing y'all how the wig looks since I put that color on there. It's already almost to the color that I wanted.
Get her out of here, please.
So next, we're going to go in with the 811 color. And I basically did the same thing that I did with that. I mixed it up in the bottle, so I'm just showing you the bottle. I didn't show y'all when I mixed it. So this color I put all over the wig. The bottom, the top, everywhere. I already got that dark color in the front that I wanted, that I showed y'all. So basically, what I went in with the color 811, I just basically put that all over the bottom, the top, and I just mixed it all in with my hair. I was just getting real messy with this wig, y'all. So, but it turned out good, even though I was real messy with it. So I think I did a real good job. So as you can see, I'm just squirting it everywhere. I didn't have a certain way or a certain, how to do this color. I want this color to be all over the wig so it can like blend and complement the other color. So that's why I'm just squirting it all over everywhere, making sure I get it. Now, I did have to go in and open up a little bit and put some inside of the, open up the wig and put some in the inside, because I was up under the hair that's under there, because I wasn't getting it. And I also used the comb as well to like comb it through a little bit. So right here, I'm just rubbing it in and, see where I just had to move the hair and all of that and get in there and put the color in there to make sure it was evenly and make sure that I didn't have no 613 color up in there. See, I got to get up in there and put that color up in there. Yeah. So that's what I did to make sure that I got all in there, because I wasn't part of piece by piece. I wasn't using the brush how people normally do. I was doing it my way. And it actually turned out right. So, But if you want to be fancy or be, and be like the hairstylist and use a little brush, that's fine too. You probably won't have to do as much as I did, but I end up using all of my product on my wig, and my wig really turned out really nice. So yeah, I'm excited about the turnout, and I'm squeezing out every little bit of the product so I can achieve the color that I wanted. And why did I end up putting this wig in my sink anyway? But you know what? By my sink being that gray color, it did not turn my sink a different color. So that is a plus. So I do recommend, if you have a lighter color sink or a white sink, I don't recommend you put this wig in your sink like this, because your sink may change colors. Mine didn't, so I was happy about that. But look at the wig though, y'all. Can't y'all see the color? It's really changing. Like, what this Wella dye is definitely doing its thing. You can clearly see. So I'm going to use the comb to just like comb it, because it was getting kind of tangled. So I'm going to use the comb now, y'all. and just, comb it through. And then I noticed like that spot right there, it didn't have a lot of dye on it. Right there, y'all see that? But this is the finishing touch. I did add the other color, but I did not show myself adding it. But that last color I added. So this is how it looked. Uninstalled on my head, y'all. It was just giving.
So yeah,
it was giving.
Perfect, and my hair.
Look at that wig, and it was still so soft and silky.
So
and that is why I use that silicone mousse, because baby, look at the wig, y'all. Get into that wig. It's most definitely, I gotta look at the name of it. Most definitely silky and bouncy. And normally when you dye hair and stuff like that, what happens to it? It gets brittle and dry and stiff. But baby, my wig was giving. Oh, I did not blow dry it either. I let it air dry. I air dried my wig, so it can still have that bounce, because I don't want to put too much heat on it. So that's how it looks, baby. Look at that.
This is how my wig turned out.
And I'm really satisfied
with the color.
That's the outcome. This is how I got my ash blonde wig.
If y'all like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And share this video out. Leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think. Bye.